What's up, everyone, and welcome to today's 20-minute strength and conditioning workout. Today, for the next 20 minutes, we are turning the dial on up as we focus on our strength gains as well as conditioning. We're gonna get started with a warm-up just to get nice and loose, nice and warmed up, and then from there, we are focusing on 2 different circuits. In those circuits, you have 4 exercises to hit, and we are working for time. So it's going to be 40 seconds at that exercise, 10-second recovery, bring it to that second exercise, and again, we have 4 exercises to hit in each one of these circuits, and we're gonna hit them for 2 total sets. In the first circuit, we're gonna hit some squat to presses. We're also gonna work in some lunges, turn the dial on up as we hit some butt kicks as well as some jumping jacks. And then in that second circuit, we're gonna come into some deadlift to rows. We're also gonna hit some renegade rows and also turn up the dial when it comes to conditioning perspective as well. So think of that first circuit as more like push patterns. Second circuit is more like pull patterns. 20 minutes of work. Let's go get started. Have you get started with a good morning. With this good morning, feet are out a little bit wider than hip width, hands are right behind your ears. I want you to hinge at your hips. Back is nice and flat, core is nice and braced, good solid hinge here. As you come into these good mornings, I really want you to think about hamstrings, glutes, firing up that posterior chain, right? Good solid hinge. Awesome, so now I want you to bring it into a low squat. At the base of this squat, I want you to rock side to side. So low squat, shift 1, shift 2, and then stand squeeze, okay? So low squat, get into those hips, 1, 2, reset to neutral, stand squeeze. There we go. 1, 2, neutral, stand squeeze, perfect. Awesome, let's come right into a knee hug and then we're gonna step it on out, come right into this lunge. So hug that knee to your chest, step on out with that same side, bring your arms overhead as you do. Good solid lunge here. With these lunges, hit just about 90-90 with those legs. So today we're gonna work through 2 different circuits. They each have 4 exercises. We're gonna hit them each for 2 sets. We're working for time, and it's going to be a mix of strength and conditioning based exercises as we go through them. I'm gonna give you a ton of different modifications, adjustments. Good, let's go right into skips in place. Let's add a little bounce as we go. Essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna work for about 40 seconds on, about 10 seconds off for each one of these, okay? Listen for the different call outs that I'm gonna give you as we go through it. So make sure you adjust as needed. Goal is, good, let's go right into jumping jacks. You feel confident in these intervals, but you're also challenging yourself a bit, okay? Awesome, so I just want you to jog in place. Just stay nice and loose right here, and I'm gonna run you through these first couple exercises. So first circuit, we're gonna get started with a squat to press. You're gonna load these weights up in this front rack position. Good solid squat. Add that press at the top there. We're gonna go for a full 40. If you don't have any weights or rather go body weight, you just go double fists, right? Go right into the squat, right into this press. That's 1, that'll be for 40. Then we're gonna grab about a 10-second recovery. We're gonna go right into alternating front lunges. Same deal, you can go body weight there. If you wanna take it up a level, let's add weights to your side. You can even add a weight at your chest, so make that weighted. Then we're gonna go into a cardio push. 10 butt kicks, as soon as you hit 10, we go 5 steel jacks. That will be on loop for the 40. And then we're gonna come into a low plank. I'm gonna have you reach on out to the side for 40, or we're just gonna hold that low plank for 40, okay? So we're gonna get ready with the squat press. 40 on, about 10 off. We go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good solid squat here. With this squat, focus on getting quads, femurs parallel to the floor, right? Chest is up nice and tall. And again, you could definitely just go body weight here. Make 2 fists if you want, add that press. And when we talk about quads, femurs, I want you to think about this part getting nice and parallel, right? Get deep, don't just stay here, get deep into the squat. Exhale on that push. We work for 40 here, okay? Let's go last 7, then we're gonna hit our lunges. You're gonna always get this 10 seconds between each exercise though. Awesome, let's grab about 10. We're gonna come right into these lunges, and again, you could add weight here if you want. You could just go body weight if that's better for you. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's step it on out. With these lunges, I want your front shin angle, which is right here, this front shin, to match your torso angle. It's very slight, 2 90-degree angles with your legs. Push off, bring it to neutral. Keep that trunk tall, core braced, okay? There we go. And really focus on form first. And again, you could add weights here if you want. You could definitely just go body weight. We go for another 5, then you get 10. You're gonna get a longer rest between our sets. We have 2 sets to hit. Awesome. Let's shake it on out. Let's shake it on out. We're gonna go 10 butt kicks to 5 seal jacks. Seal jacks, your hands go out to the side, okay? Think about pushing the endurance base here. Good, let's go. Heel to your butt, 10. So you get those 10. 5 per side, we go right into these seal jacks, 5. Let's dial on up right here, okay? Quick on those feet. Quick on these transitions. Let's go, last 5, then you get 10, and then we bring it right into a low plank. And good, awesome. Let's shake it on now. Good stuff. Take your 10. Let's make your way on down to the floor. We're gonna lock into a 40-second low plank. If you're up for taking this plank up a level, I want you to add this reach to the front, or I just want you to hold. Good, let's go. Reach to the front would be right here. If you just want to hold, just hold. So I want you to think about, we definitely just pushed the heart rate up a bit, right? And now I want you to focus on cooling it down a little bit while locking into this plank. Nothing is rest and recovery about a low plank, not gonna lie, but slow it on down a little bit here. We go for another 7. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You have a longer rest coming on the back side here, okay? And good, awesome. Let's grab 30. Let's grab 30. Whew. Good job, everyone. Good stuff. That's one set. We're gonna hit those same 4 for another set. Same deal, 40 on, 10 off, and then circuit 2 is also going to mirror the same format, okay? But it'll be 4 new exercises. We'll get ready for the squat to press in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good deep squat, hit that press at the top there. Make sure with these squats, your knees are not caving in, right? The base here, push those knees out. There we go. Get in a rhythm with these. And again, you could definitely just go body weight. You could add weights if you want. Keep on working. We're gonna go for another 10. Take it up one more level here, okay? Challenge yourself. And good, awesome. Let's grab your 10. Let's grab your 10. We're gonna come right into these lunges. Weights by your side, weights in front rack position. One weight at your chest, body weight up to you. Good, let's go. There we go. Hit just about 90 with those legs. So I'm gonna challenge you and push you today. I want you to always find the version of the exercise that works for you, but the version that's gonna take you a touch out of your comfort zone, okay? There we go, awesome. Stay in it for the last 10. Awesome, let's grab your 10 here. Let's grab your 10. This is where we go into our butt kicks and our jumping jacks, then we bring it into our plank. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Heel to your butt for 10. Heart rate is up, we are working, let's go. Stay in it, stay committed. At the end of the day, right? It is always going to be you versus you, okay? So I want you to think about that in these intervals. Drown out that external noise. Don't worry about what someone's doing next to you or alongside of you or what they're doing on the internet. Worry about you right here, okay? Dial it on up. Awesome, let's take a second. Let's take a second, perfect. Let's bring it into this low plank for 40. Low plank for 40. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, lock it in, elbows directly into those shoulders, back is nice and flat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And again, nothing about a low plank is rest. Not gonna say that. But I do want you to focus on slowing on down. You're gonna have about a minute recovery on the back side here before we come into our second circuit, okay? Breathe, breathe, breathe. We got the last 10 here. Last 10, let's go. Quads, glutes, core, we are braced, we are locked in. And good, awesome, rest, rest, rest. Good stuff. Whew. Let's grab a minute. Let's grab a minute. I'm gonna walk you through our next 4. So as you grab some recovery, just kind of keep your eyes and ears on me, okay? So what we're gonna get started with, we're gonna start with a deadlift to row. I'm gonna give you a body weight option to this as well. However, if you have some dumbbells, great time to use it. We're We're gonna come into that good solid hinge, back is flat. From here, row 1, stand squeeze, okay? Deadlift, hinge, row 1, stand squeeze. That will be on loop for 40. If you don't have any equipment, it's deadlift, and I want you to make the shape of a T with your arms, stand squeeze, okay? So I still want you to get that retraction, that upper back, right, strength right there with that one. That's going to be 1. 2, we go to speed skaters. Nice and quick as we go side to side, okay? 3, we're gonna come into a renegade row, or I want you to do a bear row, or you can go into a bodyweight hip tap, which I'll show you that as well, right? If you're doing the bear row, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, we row from here. That's like a 10 out of 10 challenge. If you wanna do a renegade row, you could go from straight plank. You could also drop to your knees, do it from here. If you're going bodyweight, I either want you to hold bear and hit that hip tap, or I want you to go into high plank and hit that hip tap, okay? And then at 4, it's going to be an all-out conditioning push of your choice. Burpees, shadow box, high knees, jump rope, whatever takes you to the next level at 4, okay? Deadlift to row is all you gotta worry about right now. We go for 40. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good solid hinge, back flat. Circuit 2. There we go. And again, if you're going body weight, you're gonna hit that good solid T at the base here, okay? You really just get those shoulders back, big squeeze, perfect. Move with intention, move with purpose, form first, always. We go for another 10. Go for another 10. Awesome, let's shake it on out, let's shake it on out. We're gonna come into our speed skaters, okay? Side to side, absorb that landing with your glute, push off, think inner thigh as well, core is braced. Good, let's go. Real dynamic here, side to side. If you can, open it up pretty wide, add some good solid speed. If you're getting comfortable with the exercise, keep it a little bit tighter, right? Always landing, absorbing in that glute though, whatever version you choose. There we go. Think about athlete mentality right here. We go for another 10. And good, awesome. Let's shake it on out. We're bringing it on down to the floor. This is where you have a couple options. You could do renegade row from bear. You could just do straight renegade rows from high plank. You could just go into high plank hip taps. Find a version that makes sense for you. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. If you're up from bear, we're here. Back is nice and flat. Again, this is the 10 out of 10 version. That's tough. You could also go from straight plank. Still a really tough challenge. You could go from kneeling. If you're going without weight, same side hip tap, you mimic that same movement, okay? We mimic that same movement here. And good, awesome. Let's bring it up to standing. Let's grab 10. Let's grab 10 and we're gonna come into an all-out exercise of your choice. Burpees, jog in place, high knees, butt kicks, shadow box. I'm gonna hit some shadow box right here. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds of a 10 out of 10 push, whatever that looks like for you is what we're doing. There we go. You'll often hear me talk about the RPE scale. RPE scale runs from 1 to 10, 10 being your all-out max. 1 is like you're chilling on the couch. Right now I want you at like a 9, 9.5, okay? Last 5. Awesome, let's grab 30. Let's grab 30, there we go. Whew, job. We're going right back up to the top to deadlift to row. Final set, final set. Grab some time here, grab some water. Good work, everyone. Covering it all today. If you want to know like the backstory details of this, the first block was more pushing, right? So like pushing from the floor with squats and lunges, pushing away from you with that press. This one's more pulling. So pulling from the floor, hitting those rows, hitting that bear row as well, just so you know. Just so you know what we're doing over here. Push and pull, 2 different blocks. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, deadlift to row. Let's go for 40. Think about this second set. Can you add something to it? Can you add reps? Can you add weight? Can you add intensity? Okay, I want you to level up, okay? Let's go, last 10. Awesome, let's shake it on out. Let's shake it on out. We're gonna come into our speed skaters. Give yourself a second. We go side to side here, okay? We go side to side. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Real dynamic. Push off and go. There we go. Get into that hip, get into that glute. Really brace your core. And again, you keep it a little bit tighter. Keep it right here if you're still getting comfortable. But think about opening on up, right? Yes. We go last 10. And good, awesome. Let's shake it on out. This is where we come into our renegade row. You could do this from bear, you could do this from straight plank. You could go just body weight. I'm gonna go body weight on this one, right? You could just go into the same side hip tap. We go in 3, 2, 1, lock in. There we go, core is nice and braced. Let's go, last 7, last 7. And good, awesome, let's grab 10. Let's grab 10. We're gonna come into your final exercise, final push. We're gonna come right into this all out of your choice, butt kicks, high knees, jump rope, burpees, shadow box, 40 seconds, let's hit it. This should be an all out, okay? Again, we're talking 10 out of 10. We're talking 10 out of 10. Here we go. Last 10 seconds. I want you to finish this out nice and strong, okay? Finish this out nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, and good. Rest, rest, rest. Whew. Good, good work, everyone. Let's bring it to 90-90 kneeling position. We will stretch. Awesome stuff. So once you're in this position, we're just gonna move everything forward as we come into this hip flexor stretch. So that tail leg, that would be my right leg in this case, getting a good stretch of the hip flexor. A little bit of stretch in this front leg into this hamstring and glute. Let's add this rotation. Get a little bit of a rotation, get a good stretch into that mid to low back. Great, great work. You all crushed it, good stuff. Let's straighten out that front leg. And I just want you to reach on down towards the floor there. Just get a good stretch into that hamstring. You can even rock front to back if you feel like you can. I have some pretty tight hamstrings, so it's about as far as I'm moving. Awesome, let's bring it to the opposite side. 90-90 kneeling, we'll push this hip flexor. Let's add this rotation. Let's straighten out that leg. Get a good stretch into this hamstring. Reach on down, add the rock if you want to. Awesome, we'll go low squat. Let's go elbows to the inside of your knees. Let's push on out here. Kind of rock side to side a little bit. Awesome, let's bring it all the way up to standing. Let's go feet out nice and wide. Let's reach on down to one side. Let's bring it to the opposite side. And I just want you to stand up nice and tall. Let's just bring one arm across your body. Let's hug that arm up to your chest. Let's bring it to the opposite side. Get a good stretch into that shoulder, into that tricep. Great stuff. Awesome. Now just put your feet together. I just want you to reach on down. Grab your opposite elbow, just kind of hang there for a sec. Take a couple of big deep breaths. Think about everything you just accomplished. You should be really, really proud of yourselves. Awesome stuff. Slowly start to roll up your spine. As you do, let's bring your arms overhead. Bring them to your chest. Awesome work. Virtual high five. Always a pleasure. Thank you as always.